Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let me show you guys how I created this eyeshadow look. But before we continue, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I started by applying my eyeshadow base on Blossom Cosmetic on both sides of the eye. So when I was done applying the eyeshadow base, and I used my small fluffy brush to blend the eyeshadow. So to blend the eyeshadow, I started blending from the edges. Then moving to from the outer corner, moving towards the inner corner. Then I went into the center to just press in everything. So I did so on both sides of the eye. So when I was done with that, I now went in with this dark brown eyeshadow from Gorgeous Me eyeshadow palette. So using my small fluffy brush, I started applying it from the outer corner of the eyes. Then I applied, I was just blending, moving towards the inner corner. So I was just blending the edges, making sure that I don't spread it all over. I just applied just around the thin line, around the edges of the eyeshadow base. So I did so for both sides of the eyes. So I was blending to make sure I don't have any crease line or any harshness. So for the other section, I repeated the same thing. Started applying from the edges to the outer corner. Then I was just blending gently, moving towards the inner corner. So I just did that, blended from the outer corner to the inner corner. So for this eyeshadow look, I actually used three eyeshadow shade. So I started with that dark brown. So when I was done with that, I now went in with this darker shade. It's not like a black charcoal shade. It's just dark but not black. So I still went further to apply around the outer corner. Then use the excess on my brush, just blend towards the inner corner. So after doing so, I just use the same brush I used in blending the eyeshadow base to just tap gently on the eyelid. So I did not take any eyeshadow base again. I just used the one which was left on the brush to just tap gently before going in with my main color. So I went in with this dark, this light pink shade from this VU Beauty Naked VU Beauty palette. So I use my fluffy brush again to just tap gently on the eyelids. So as you can see, I was just tapping gently, making sure that I blend so well to get rid of any demarcation between the two shades. So as you can see, I was just tapping gently. Don't use too much pressure, just tap gently into the skin. So that's what I did. I just tapped gently into the skin. When I was done with one side, I went to the other side. I repeated the same thing. Using my fluffy brush, I just tap gently into the skin, press the product gently into the skin to make sure it's uniformly distributed. I don't want any squeeze around that area. So that's what I did literally. So while I was blending, I make sure I blended the point separating the two colors. That's a dark shade and this light pink shade, so that there will be no like you will not see any form of transition, like any difference or demarcation moving from one shade to the other. After doing that, I used a fluffy brush, a slim fluffy brush I used in applying the darker shade to just blend around the edges between the two colors, because I don't want any harsh line. I wanted a smooth transition. So I'll just blend in the 2 points to make sure there's no harsh line between the two colors. So after doing that, for the line on the eyelid, sorry, I used my brown brows gel from KR Cosmetic and an angle brush to just line the eye, to just draw the line on the eyelid. So I made it double because I wanted it to look that way, to be unique.